right to the first down, or close to the first down. 23 on the tackle is Dylan Ellington. I appreciate that too. They give him a first down. First down, Astros. That's two first downs for East Clinton. Start the clock, wind it up, 9:25. East Clinton now has first down at about the 34-yard line. 6 for the Astros. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Feels like it's cooling down too. It must be Harvey. Harvey must be heading this way. Jenkins back. We got Trips right. We got Dodson out. Trips left. Dodson out here to the right. Handoff number 24. And he goes to the right side. And he keeps going. I will give first down and more. So East Clinton's lucky there. They went, from third and 18 to third and 3 to fourth and 1, and they end up getting first down. First down and 10 now, and now they're in Batavia Bulldog territory on the 46. We've got about 5:50 to go here in the second quarter of play. Get back in this thing. It's been a fun game to call tonight.
I bet. Looks like East Clinton's got 2 spread left.
One out to the right.
One out to the right. We got a man in the wing on the left.
Yep. Handoff again, number 24, Wedding. He's going straight up the gut. He's going to get about, looks like, 4 or 5, maybe 4 yards on that carry.
You know, that was a nice second effort again by Todd Wedding. He got hit about a yard in the backfield.
He's done that all night. He keeps churning. He's done a good job at that. He keeps churning.
You know, I think, Charlie, they just need to keep it inside the tackles. I think if they keep running inside the tackles, I said that's going to be their payday.
Yep.
Batavia looks pretty fast, but I think they're weak inside.
21-7. Well, East Clinton got the ball at the beginning of the game, just went right down the field. And since then, it's been a little different. Wedding again, left side.
He was hitting the backfield.
Yep. He only gained about a yard there, it looks like. So we're about 3rd and 4, it looks like. 3rd and 5, maybe.
His yards after touch looks good. He's been touched in the backfield both times of carry here. He's picked up 6 on the last 2 carries. They got to get off the ball. East Clinton's going to have to start blowing off the ball a little bit harder.
3rd and 5. Play getting signaled in from the sideline.
Looks like we got a different package from East Clinton. Looks like they're in a double tight situation.
They got one way out to the right.
I haven't seen this package. This is their heavy package.
Yep. Pass out the right side and just overthrown.
I'll tell you, Charlie, if you're going to stay in that heavy package, I mean, I know they're going to go outside here and run a little out route. They need to stay in their heavy package. They need to keep running.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't run it then, actually.
Yeah.
The way they had the formation, I thought it was going to be another run. I didn't say that out loud.
Wow.
4th and 5. Big play here for East Clinton.
Looks like they're going to come out of their heavy package here and go back to we got trips left here. We got a single man to the right here. One in the backfield wearing a shotgun. Trips left.
And the ball is
Todd Whiting in the backfield.
Snapped. Looking left. He's going to get sacked. In on the sack is number 3, and that's at Jason Griffin. He's had a good game on both sides of the ball.
Tristan Hall just really, really missed his block there. Number 7 coming off the back corner there and put him in the grass. Tristan Hall didn't stretch his block out here.
So, East Clinton turns the ball over on downs here at the 8-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Batavia up 21-7.
So East Clinton, Charlie's going to have to come out right here and get the ball back. They got to force a big turnover here. Looks like
hand off left side. Again, at number 3, we had a flag, so it's probably going to be a hold. Jason Griffin.
You know, with 7 minutes and 53 seconds here, you know, you're down 14 points. You got to force a turnover here, Charlie.
You got to stop it up.
You have to have definitely. East Clinton's got to have a turnover big time. Right here, it'd be nice right here.
And they've got 2. They're +2 in turnovers tonight. They got an interception and a fumble.
What do we have there? Holding, Charlie?
Yep.
It's going to bring them back to 1st and 20. They're on the 15-yard line. Batavia's on their own 15-yard line.
So, yeah, it's going to be about 1st and...
like Batavia's
18 or so, something like that.
They got a bunch package here.
Yep. They've been doing that all night.
All night long.
Oh, ball's on the ground.
That's why it's a fumble. We need it. East Clinton's.
That's 3 times tonight. Batavia has been able to recover twice. East Clinton did get it once.
I told you they need a big fumble.
No, I know. You called it. It didn't get it. We didn't get it.
East Clinton's, they're bound and determined. 2nd and 20, pinning them back here. If we can get a punt, you know, force them to punt here, and we can get a block, we can go after it.
And East Clinton did have a block punt tonight. I was just bragging about the guy, how well he did last week getting away from Massey's punt rush, and then this week he gets blocked. Run to the left, and he's off to the races. They better get him stopped.
This defensive end.
Number 11, Brandon Brookbank. He runs out of bounds, but it gets close to the first down. He's about 3rd and 4, it looks like.
3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. 30-yard line.
I thought he picked up the first there, Charlie.
I did too. He must have got knocked out. Let's go on the other side of the field from us. It's a little hard to see.
So, like you said, I think that, we got to seal these defensive ends. We got to seal this D gap. We got to play our assignments here, force them inside, let our linebackers make a decision, scrape free.
So 3rd down and about 4. Got a flag already. Run to the right. If the play stands, it will be a first down, but
he might have been moving forward. The running back might have been moving forward in the motion.
Yeah, illegal motion, looks like.
Number 34, Jake Ellington on the carry.
So it's going to back it up 5.
56, Gary here.
Yeah, it's like illegal motion. He come forward. Running back here is going to keep coming to the sideline for it. Snaps. He come forward.
Did that in the first half twice in a row.
Where they come forward.
3rd and 9 now, so that helps out the Astros a little bit.
He's got to watch that and seal this side. They got to guard the wide side of the field.
Yeah, because that's probably where it's coming. I agree with you.
Yeah, they're going to come wide side. Looks like they got Patrick Dobson on the outside DN on the right side.
Number 11 gives the motion. Now they're going left. They're going left.
He got blown off the ball.
Man, that's going to be probably looks like a first down.
Charlie, when your defensive end's getting blown 8 yards in the backfield and not
it's
upfield.
fourth down, 4th and 1. They knocked him out just a little bit before.
East Clinton's getting blown off the ball.
4th down 1. Batavia coming to the line quick.
Watch the hard count.
Try to get a. They almost look like they jumped again. He still got the ball on the quarterback sneak. Number 12, he went forward and bounced out and come out to the right side and picked up another few yards. That's Will Skaggs.
Number 57, Nick Ness.
So 6 minutes and 10 seconds.
Hey, Will Skaggs, he looks like a pretty thick quarterback here. Has he ran a lot tonight, Charlie?
Yeah, a little bit.
Looks like they're just trying to get on the corner and turn and burn.
Well, that's what they've just been doing, sweeps all night. Left, right, then once in a while they'll throw a counter in there. Now the
East Clinton looks
second
like
half they've been doing a lot more just running at them.
Nose guard's got to fire off the football.
Hand off to the right side, sweep right. And that's a good gainer. It's going to be a gain of about 7-8 yards for Batavia's Bulldogs. Number 3, Jason Griffin. Second and about 2. 2nd and about 2 for Batavia. And unfortunately, the clock just keeps ticking. We're almost down to the 5-minute mark here. And if you're Batavia, you got to take your time.
Oh, yeah. You got to keep it on the ground. Just pound it right at them.
Well, just wait till that referee even puts that little hand up. So there we go, 5 seconds. And that's
East Clinton's in a 5-3. We got a man blitzing on the backside.
Hand off left, number 34.
Nice.
Looks like he got stopped that time, man.
Brendan Jenkins smoked him there. He lined up and blasted him here.
Jake Ellington on the run. It's like a first down. It's barely a first down for Batavia.
We need East Clinton needs a big turnover right here, Charlie. If they expect 4 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Batavia looks like they're waiting until the refs blow it. They're winding the clock.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, wait. 4 minutes, 50 seconds. East Clinton a lot better showing tonight. And actually, after the first drive, I thought, hey, this may be end up a barn burner. East Clinton played a little bit better than the 21-7 mark, in my opinion.
Surprised there's not many people out here tonight.
Well, it's Thursday. It's a last-minute deal.
Nice.
Hand off in the back of the field and stop for a loss, number 62.
Cameron Yankee coming up from behind. That was a great play by Cameron Yankee there. He trailed it from behind.
Cameron Yankee.
It was Brandon Brookbank again on the run.
You know, defensive end there. I think Cameron Yankee's playing defensive end, maybe outside backer there. He came off that corner nice.
Quick,
yeah. And he trailed it down from behind. That's what these players need to start doing.
Second and about 14. Second and about 14 here.
He had a nice pursuit angle there, Charlie.
Batavia looking to go 2-0. East Clinton could go 0-2.
Nice scrape there.
Number 11 runs the outside, and he gets a few, but still.
Dalton Wilson picks him out there. That was a nice play by Dalton.
Third and 11.
It was a nice play by Dalton Wilson, scraping inside out. Looked like a cornerback there, number 14. Who was playing this cornerback? Looked like Brennan Jenkins contained him inside.
So it's third and 11. And Batavia has the ball on their own, about 47.
They better look right here for that. They're going to run that outside here to the left here.
Yeah, that's where I'm thinking too. That's the big side of the field.
They better
see if they can
Patrick
contain
Dotson needs to contain.
There he goes. Rolling out the left. Oh, the counter. And that's a good counter. And once again, that's number 3. He's a player, folks. Jason Griffin is a good player for those Batavia Bulldogs. He gets on third and 11, gets about a 30-yard gain down the right side on the counter.
That was a good play call there, Charlie.
Yeah, because we were all thinking they'd probably get left, use the wide side of the field, and they countered. And
everybody did go left, but they countered back to the right.
Yep, Griffin broke it out. He's quick. 2:51 to go. 21-7.
Looks like here, Batavia Bulldogs, they're stalling. They're still in the bunch package.
Here we go. Handoff number 7, going to the left side. The sweep. That's number 7. That's Colin Gerard.
7, Colin Gerard.
Looks like they're just
gain of about 5.
Just 3 in the dust here, Charlie.
Yep. Second down 5. Well, you got to. I mean, you got 2 touchdown lead.
Woody Hayes style.
East Clinton's not trying to do anything to stop the clock, so.
I think they're going to save a few of their timeouts, try to get a turnover here. Hope something happens. Get down and score.
Batavia's just been
they're in a 5-3 again.
Ball control the whole time here in the second half.
Cornerback blitz on the right side here.
Handoff, number 8, runs to the left side, and he gets through. It looks like going to be for a first down.
They're killing the right side there, Charlie.
Yep, that was Alex Jones on the carry. And that gets it down to about the 16-yard line. So less than 2 minutes of play here in the ball game, 21-7. Batavia really, unless East Clinton calls timeouts, they don't really even have to. They can just take a knee. They can go victory formation here.
I don't know if East Clinton has any timeouts.
Yeah, they've got all 3 of them.
Oh, they have all 3?
Yeah, if they don't call any timeouts, yeah, East Batavia can just take a knee. Ball's height. Run to the right, counters to the left, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Number 34, Jake Ellington runs it into the end zone for the Bulldogs at the 117 mark.
Man, Charlie, it looks like East Clinton's not even firing off the ball. You got 5 men up front, and they're just not getting the job done. You got to get heels depth, bend your eyes to the football, and find the football. 117 in the 4th.
Batavia puts their 4th touchdown in for the evening. And the ball's kicked.
No good there.
No good. might have been partially blocked there. So a minute 17 to go. 27-17 or 27-7, excuse me, with 1:17 to go. Again, we want to thank Brian Lawrence at Route 73 Homes for being one of our sponsors. They have over 100 floor plans to choose from. They use Fairmont Homes, and you can get foundations, septic, water, sewer, garages, porches, decks, and also pre-owned homes are available and lots are available. State Route 73 homes, 4629 State Route 73 South, Wilmington, Ohio. Phone number 937-725-6213.
Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride. Opening night is this Saturday, September 16th. Experience the fire-breathing semis. Climb aboard the sawed-off school bus for a haunted ride you'll never forget. Terror in the Core, Slaughter Hotel, and the all-new Evil Asylum will chill you to the bone. Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride. Opening night is this Saturday, September 16th, 1261 West Dalton. More information, directions, go to WilmingtonHauntedHollowRide.com.
Kickoff by Batavia back into the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback. So East Clinton will take the ball at their own 20.
It's a nice kick by Will Skaggs there. Put it in the bag.
Yeah, it was. It was. So East Clinton will come out. Minute 17 left to go, 27-7.
And 10 for the Astros, 20-yard line.
So if you're East Clinton here, you're going to have to put it up in the air here. And go ahead and try to get something here.
Exactly.
We got double slot here.
Man, new quarterback, it looks like. Pass down the right side. Oh! Almost caught. That was a nice looking pass there by Gunnar Niehover. Giving him this last series, it looks like.
That was a great pass there.
Yeah, nice pass by Gunnar Niehover. He's got a good name for a quarterback.
Gunnar, yeah.
Gunnar Niehover, heck yeah.
That was a great ball there.
Yep.
Had
Dodson going down the side. It looked like he had a chance to make the catch, but just couldn't come down with it.
We're back in the double slot again here.
One
got
back.
Todd Whiting in the backfield.
Back to Niehover. Gets rid of it quick. And I don't know if he held on to the ball, did he?
Patrick Dawson dropped it. Looked like he
caught it, then dropped it real quick. So
looked like he was on a hitch route there, Charlie, and just couldn't hold on to the football.
Out to the right, out in the right flat. Third down and 10 for East Clinton. Minute 6 to go.
Is Jeremy supposed to come up after game?
Yeah, I think he's going to. Pass the right side. Oh, number 31. That was Dalton Wilson. And that happened earlier. I think the same kid too. It was right in his hands, and it just took his eyes off of it. Afraid he's going to get hit, I think.
That's the thing, though, Charlie. When you have 7 sophomores on the field at this time, they're so young. They are young. But, 7 sophomores, you're going to have a lot of mistakes going to happen in this game. You have 6 seniors. You got 7 sophomores. You might have 2 or 3 seniors on the field on the offensive side. That hurts.
So, fourth down, bad snap, but no rush. And he's going to get the ball away. There's Ariana. Fielded there at the 49 by number 12. That's Skaggs, the quarterback. And less than a minute to go, 53.3 seconds.
So it looks like East Clinton going to go ahead and keep their starters in here.
They're just going to go into victory formation now as Batavia.
Yeah, they're in a victory formation.
They'll just take a knee right here at midfield. Just going to let the clock run. Hard to score 3 touchdowns in 40 seconds. So, do we have East Clinton next week? I think we do. No, we are not. No, next week it's the Butler Aviators, the Wilmington Hurricanes. So, Cut, me and you will probably be doing the Logan Elm Braves and the Miami Trace Panthers.
Sounds good. Let's Skaggs takes
That could be a heck of a game, Logan Elm and Miami Trace next week.
Yes, sir.
But tomorrow night, you can go see the Carlisle Indians take on the Miami Trace Panthers. And that's going to end our game tonight. East Clinton falls to defeat 27-7. East Clinton goes down to 0-2 right now. And Batavia goes to 2-0 with their victories over Williamsburg and East Clinton.
Looks like they're going to go on to be 2-0 in the league play now.
Well, actually, no, because Batavia is the smallest school of the large team division.
Oh, okay.
So they're not in the national division; they're in the American division.
So now though, Charlie, in the SBAC, so you're telling me that the large school wins don't count in the small school now?
Well, this is just like a non-league game.
Okay, I got you.
So it's not a league game. What you have here, it's a non-league game. Yeah, you're in the same conference.
Yes.
But it's non-league.
It's going to be
that makes any sense.
I see what you're saying.
To everybody. Both teams get through the handshakes without any problem. And it was a well played ball game for both teams in the first half, 7-7.
Yeah.
Batavia just want to help out Uncle Ricker. The first. First half, 7-7. Yeah, I mean it was a good game. Then the second half just took off. Batavia just East Clinton couldn't find the answer to stop them.
So
they're quick.
At the beginning of the game, what do you think East Clinton could have done?
East Clinton did good
tonight?
At the beginning of the game. Yeah, they looked good. They come out, went right down the field, scored on their first possession, and the second possession they had, they drove it clear down about the 30 and went out on the fourth down. So they went out on downs, but they did good. They did good the first half. Like I said, 7-7. They got an interception in the back. One thing they did hurt themselves when they come out in the second half was they had Batavia had a nice big gainer, and then they had a unsportsmanlike penalty called against East Clinton. So that play was already like a 15-20 yard big play, and then they add the other 15 on. That kind of hurt. And it was just when they got up, one of the East Clinton players pushed the Batavia guy. It wasn't anything that was that bad. Wasn't much argument though from the East Clinton Astros. I think East Clinton ought to come out of this game pretty positive. So much of this is attitude, and you just hope that they just don't get down on themselves because, up until the end of the third quarter, this is still a ball game. Up until the end of the third quarter, with a minute to go in the third quarter, it's only 14-7 still. So it's anybody's game at that point. And but then the Batavia does tack on that score at the end of the third, and then they come back and score a couple more times.
So basically, you're telling me, East Clinton, they have a lot of positives to look towards.
Oh, I think so. They moved the ball a lot better tonight, obviously, than last week, and defense-wise, that's where they're weak right now. I mean, give up 28 points, and a lot of it was what you just hit on, was containment.
Yeah.
Because every time they got beat, they always were getting beat around the outside, and you almost knew it was coming.
Yeah, you got to have when you're they're in a base 5-3, Charlie. And when you're base 5-3, your defensive ends has got to play contained. They got to get upfield. Whether it's your outside backer, if you got an X done outside, maybe your outside backers are playing contained, or your defensive ends are playing contained. But everything, high school football is played inside. Okay, everything's got to be contained. Your cornerbacks are second to contain. So if you break containment, your cornerbacks has got to be there to contain and keep everything pushed inside. That's where them linebackers
keep everything in front of you.
Yes, and keep it. And we play inside out football. And when you play inside out football and you keep everything bunched in, that's 11 heads to the ball. We won 11 hats of the football, and it looked like the second half East Clinton wasn't getting 11 hats of the football.
Well, Batavia does have 55, and they probably played a lot more kids than East Clinton did. It could have just been a matter of fatigue again.
Yeah, because the first half, like you said,
Absolutely, end of the third quarter.
Yeah, maybe they ran out of gas. I mean, I don't know what it is. I mean, you got to see the Astros in the first half.
They look good. They come right out of the box. I tell you what, Cup, I thought East Clinton's got a good chance to win this game. That's exactly what I thought. And even when Batavia come back and tied it up, I still thought we had a good chance to win because I thought it was going to be maybe one of these. Earlier, it looked like one of these games where it was going to be back and forth and whoever had the ball last would win. But East Clinton, like I said, in the third quarter, they just kind of run out of gas there at the end. And in the fourth quarter, same thing.
You know, with Coach Yankee down here on the field right now, talking to the players, you know, what's one thing that if you were Coach Yankee, Charlie, that you would say to the team to keep their heads up and keep a positive attitude for next week?
First, I would say the offense. Offense did really a pretty fair job tonight. I mean, they had over 5 or 6 first downs. I mean, you know, last week they maybe had one. You know, they did a great job on offense. The defense, they got to tighten that up. I don't know what the answer is there. I don't know if they just need more speed on the outside, or it might be one of those things. Maybe they're trying to play too far back. Maybe they need to bring everybody up and just dare them to burn you. You know, at least you're going to be stopping a lot of those long runs. Because Batavia, I mean, I don't even know how many they didn't have. They had under 5 passes tonight.
Now, do you think you think it shocked the Astros any with having a Thursday night game getting canceled from Friday night and putting it on a Thursday? Do you think an extra day of practice might have helped the East Clinton Astros, or do you think that they're prepared for tonight?
Oh, they were prepared. They were prepared. They were prepared for tonight. And actually, if anything, it might mess up Batavia a little more because you have that drive.
Yeah.
Now they got school tomorrow. You know, they got that long drive back. You know, it's 9:30 now. By the time they get out of here, it'll be 10 till 10 or so. Yeah, they're not even going to get back to Batavia till 11 or after. And no, I think there's a lot to build on, especially because it's a youth movement. Yeah, that's what one thing I was Jeremy. I just say, hey, look, we're young. We're young.
Yeah.
You just stayed with a team that had 12 seniors on their team tonight, and you were with them up until the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters of very decent football by East Clinton.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And you can't hang your hat on the first 2 games of the season. We have 8 games left. East Clinton has 8 games to play. They have a lot of good winnable games, I believe.
Oh yeah, I think so
they play
too.
A couple hard
well,
games.
Who do we have left here with them?
They have Wilmington.
Yeah, Wilmington. That's going to be hard, obviously. But Williamsburg, they should get Williamsburg.
Yeah.
Bethel Tate, I don't know anything about.
Bethel Tate usually is, pretty decent, but it's something. It's in East Clinton. It's a game.
Yeah. So, we've got, that's our 3 home games left we have with East Clinton. East Clinton, Wilmington, East Clinton, Williamsburg, and East Clinton, Bethel Tate. So, like I said, I think definitely Williamsburg, you'll get a chance. I have no idea about Bethel Tate, and I'm not sure about their other teams that they have to play this year either. So we'll find out. And then Coach Yankee's down there talking to the News Journal right now. Then he's going to come up, I think, and talk to us.
Now, you can join in if you're listening here on CampusNation.com. You can join in every Thursday night at 7 o'clock. We'll be hosting a sports show in Wilmington, Ohio at Damon's.
You ate ribs. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, no, I didn't eat ribs. I ate chicken wings.
Oh, you turkeys.
I had to. But Rick did. We had Dave tonight. Rick did a great job conducting the whole show.
What about Dave? How's Dave do? How about Dave?
I'll tell you, Dave has the greatest radio voice I can tell.
There you go.
He has a great radio voice.
And everything he's learned. Yeah, he's still learning from.
So I'll tell you, every Thursday night you can join in on WZAA 106.9 live at 7 o'clock with Coach Killen and Coach Brian Moore from Wilmington College.
I think we need to make that start at 8 o'clock.
What's that?
Your sports show.
Well, I have no control over it.
That way I can get there.
Yeah, I have no control.
I want some ribs on Thursday.
Tonight we had with Wilmington College coach tonight we had of course, Coach Brian Moore, the new coach, and we also had Josh Sams, who's coaching assistant coach.
That's cool that Josh Sams is coaching. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and they're actually going to honor him this weekend before the coin flip. On the coin flip, they're going to honor him, so that's pretty neat. And also, Wilmington High School, Coach Scott Killen had Dylan Bogart tonight. They're one of their star athletes, which he seemed pretty fired up for tomorrow night.
They have Greenville. What are they thinking tomorrow? What did Greenville do their first week? Do you remember?
Greenville, they won the first week. They're looking, Greenville, Scott's kind of, like I said, they're not going to change their game up much. Like he said, I don't think we're going to come out with a double pass tomorrow night. Yeah, like Scott, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve, and I'll tell you, it'll be a good game tomorrow night.
Batavia did a little trickery toward the end of the first half, but it really didn't help them that much. So I don't know if I think Jeremy's coming up. There he is.
You want to interview?
Okay, yeah. Nope. No.
Oh, here you guys done?
Yeah, here now.
Oh, you're waiting.
Good.
What's up, man?
Frustrated?
Oh, sit down. Sit down. I tell you, we got Coach Yankee up here. I'm going to tell you what. I wasn't, up till the end of the third quarter, you're right there. You're right there with them up till the end of the third quarter.
We were, and a tough thing to do for a young bunch, and we have 6 seniors on the team, and 5 of them are really playing right now. One's been out, but
yeah.
And those seniors have had 5 wins in 3 years. Playing a lot of sophomores, and none of the kids that we have on our roster are used to high school success.
Right.
Winning, how to win. And that's something that good teams have. And we know we're not a good team. We're trying to get there. Our attitude is still strong. We still have fight. And, we started off well. And then, I'll give Batavia credit. They found what would work against us, and they attacked it, and we weren't containing well off the edges.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's
so it's something we got to fix. And I told the kids just a minute ago that, there's blame to go around, but a lot of it is on us as coaches. I don't feel like we were as prepared as we needed to be tonight. And I said, I'm not making an excuse that we played on a Thursday, because it's the same for them. They're playing on a Thursday.
I thought you were prepared, though. I thought you were. I know you always like to have that extra day.
I tell you what really hurt us is Tuesday. It's our offensive day. We get out on the field, and we get our 20 minutes of special teams in, and then lightning comes, and we're off the field. We never got back out, so we just lifted and watched film on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we're planning on doing a 2.5-hour practice just to cover all the offense that we missed.
Sure.
And we're out there for maybe an hour, and then we're notified, hey, that we're playing the game on Thursday. And I'm like, oh, man. So we cut that practice short because we didn't want to wear them down and beat them up yesterday.
Exactly.
So we didn't have a typical day of practice at all this week that we would normally have. No, like I said, that's no excuse. I mean, Batavia faced the same issues we did. They just, in the end,
they have more kids too. I mean, do you think part of the problem on the outside? Now I'm trying to give you an out here if you want to take it, but do you think that they're just you're just wearing down a little bit? Because like I said, up until the end of the third quarter, you're right there.
Yeah,
it's 14-7, 7-7. You're there.
Yeah, you're right, and we did address that issue. We do wear down because not many kids are getting out on the field. We're playing about 15 guys, so there's not a lot of guys coming off the field, and that's what I've tried to tell these guys. Like, look, guys, we practice for 2 hours and we try to practice hard, but they don't understand the intensity that they need to have in practice. You got to practice with intensity and practice hard and fast, because on Friday nights, or like tonight, Thursday night, we go out and play sometimes a 3-hour game. Where, tonight it was a 2.5-hour game, and it's intense every single snap.
Sure.
And if we're not used to doing that in practice, it's hard to do in a game. You
let down one time, and that could be, that could mean the game.
I got a question for the coach.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
You guys are right there you're in position to go in there and make it a 1-touchdown game with plenty of time left on the clock, and on 3rd and 5 or whatever. Was there a miscommunication between the
pass that went over the... Yes.
It looks like
well,
there were miscommunication. One ran in a different pattern or something.
It was a hitch route, and they had that opportunity to do that if they wanted. And I haven't spoke to Brendan on that one yet, but clearly the ball was just clearly overthrown. I don't know if he just misthrew it or what, but we knew they were giving us that hitch, and it was 3rd and 5, and we should be able to hit that for a first down. And actually, the play called in was a run play, but he has the option to go ahead and throw it because of the coverage they were giving us. And he decided to make the throw, which is totally fine. He's got that authority to do it. And I don't know what happened to his ball. It just clearly
overthrew him.
He just overthrew him.
Yeah,
He overthrew him.
He was open.
It looked like he thought maybe the receiver was going to come back a couple,
I haven't talked to him about that right now. We didn't speak about it because, there again, he goes out and then plays defense, so I haven't even got to speak to him about it, and it's something we'll look at and talk about on film tomorrow. But, yeah, it was a run play called because we felt like, as coaches, we thought, well, okay, man, we're 3rd and 5 here. We just get 2 good run plays up the middle, we can pick it up because we know we're going for it on 4th.
Yep.
And then, Brendan, he decided, and it wasn't a wrong decision because we had given him that authority. Go ahead and throw that because they're giving it to us.
If it's there, sure.
Yeah, and if he hits him in stride with the ball like we normally do, it's an easy first down. We just overthrew him.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys are right there. I mean, you have the opportunity and just, 1 or 2 plays.
The whole game.
And maybe a little bit more inexperienced type of team that you will improve on as the course of the season goes on.
Exactly, and I told our guys, a lot of times, especially in the first half, I told them at halftime, like, Batavia hasn't really stopped us yet. We've stopped our own drives.
Yeah.
We stopped our own drives in the first half, and that was just lack of execution and making minimal errors. And there again, you're dealing with a young bunch, and we as coaches should prepare them better. So there's more that we can do.
I tell you, I guess I see it more as a glass half full. If I'm coaching that team, which I'm a dumb band director, I'm not a football coach, but I'm going to tell you, I would be saying, guys, look, you're right there, 3 quarters in, and to get your practice where they're going hard, you were 1 or 2 plays away from winning that game.
Yeah.
You guys do not realize how close you were to winning that game tonight.
You're right, and they don't. That's the team that struggles, and we've struggled over the past couple of years. The team that struggled, they don't know how to win, and what you're saying, they don't realize how close they are.
They were very close to. They come out, went right down the field. You hit the nice 4th down play. But you held Batavia the first time, 3 and out. Then the second time they got down there, and again it was on that outside. But 3rd quarter, you're still only 7. You're right there, I think, at the 3rd quarter. Let's see.
21-7, I think.
Yeah, but they didn't score that 21 until 27 seconds ago.
Yeah,
it's a 7-point game until the last minute of the 3rd quarter.
Exactly, and there again, we're just still trying to struggle and fight and learn how to win and do the things that it takes to win, and we're not used to that. And
I'm going to tell you, I'm not disappointed with the effort I saw out there tonight. I thought they put a great effort out there. I think youth kind of hurts you sometimes.
It does. Because, like I said, we are playing a lot of sophomores, and it's a good bunch. Though that's a bunch that really pushes each other, and we have 12 sophomores, and they push each other and they try to compete with each other, and that's a good thing. We need that competitive fire from within our program.
Well, and you get them. I'd get them together and tell you, look at all this experience you're getting. Just wait when you're juniors. Just wait when you're seniors.
Yeah,
and try to build that up because you have a nice core.
We do.
A lot of positives, Jeremy. I think there's a lot of positives.
Well, there is, and we keep feeding that to them. They need to know
there
that. Is. And we've tried to be positive from day one of camp, and I think that's why the attitude is where it is. We still have, and I talked to him on the field briefly afterwards before coming up here, but I haven't been down there in the locker room yet. But all through last week's game at Massey and this week in practice and film, and they are an upbeat bunch. They are positive.
Yeah.
It's just
got to get over that hump.
Right. Got to get over the hump and gain the confidence, because once I get a positive bunch that has confidence, now we'll be a pretty decent team.
Well, and you're back in this division where there's been success in the past.
Oh, for sure.
And you guys got a big chance for success, I think, here in the next year or two.
We do.
I would just keep doing what you're doing and try. And it's like anything else. These kids don't want to do anything anymore. All the programs are small, and you got to figure out a way to get more of them kids out. That's the thing.
Well, you are 100% correct, and it's sad, but in a society,
it's our society.
It's our society, and There, I shared a quote from the coach from South Carolina.
Spurrier?
No, the basketball coach. Coach Frank Martin, that he shared at the Final Four last year when he took the team, and I shared that with all of our parents and kids from junior high up, and but it wasn't. People talk about kids today, and you know what? Kids today are like kids were 20 and 30 and 40 and 50 years ago. Kids are the same. They're growing up with different technologies and advancements in life, but what's really changed, especially that I've noticed here, it's not the kids, it's the parents.
Oh yeah.
Because we as parents can say, you know what, go do something other than sit in your room and play Xbox or PlayStation. Go do something. Be good at something. Challenge yourself to something other than sitting on your rear end. And today, I realize, and I told high school kids this, hey man, it's not easy to come after school 4 days a week and practice and prepare in the heat sometimes, and you're sore, and I got to push myself, and I got to lift, and I got to listen to someone get on me and say, hey, you need to do this, you need to do this, when I can just go home and sit in my room and play on the Xbox and listen to the radio.
Exactly.
And listen to the tunes. That's easy. That's easy. That is. Playing high school football is not easy. It's not an easy thing, and I hate to see that, because there are a lot of kids that are growing up in a world today that's where things are easy for them.
It's not good.
And real life is not easy.
Need to try to develop more leaders, more people getting out, and you're right, because granted I was in band, but a lot of times sometimes we're just an inconvenience.
No,
to the parents, because they got to go to practice, they got to do this.
You're exactly right, and I don't care if it's football, whatever they're doing.
Right.
Just get active and get involved in something, because in the long run, you're going to be a much better person, in life, because you learn how to interact. And that's another thing. Kids don't learn how to interact today. Our faces are down on our phones. They're not spending time. And one thing that we've done a lot this year, like during all our meetings, during our 2 days and stuff, we collect the kids' phones. Like, go talk to each other. Build some type of camaraderie and bond together a little bit. It's something that we haven't had, and we're trying to instill in this bunch. And it's coming along.
It is.
We've seen some kids do some good things, and I'm proud of them.
I think it should be.
Like I said,
it's coming.
They're positive. We just need the confidence to go with the positive.
Well, look, I won't hold you up anymore, but I tell you what, thanks for joining us.
No, I appreciate it.
I see lots of good things. I do. I think, I tell you what, I'm kind of like your backup quarterback too. I like Brendan, but your backup, he has a nice arm. Both of them have good
They
arms.
do. And Gunner's a sophomore, and he's learning, and he's adjusting, and, he's a kid that's had a chance to grow through the system and what we've been trying to teach. And I think Gunner will be really good. And Brendan is, and see, really, it's kind of unfair with Brendan, because he's a kid that never played quarterback in his life until last year. He was a junior, and you're playing the most difficult position in sports, and you got to learn it that fast and try to be that good at it.
He's doing good, though.
Yeah, he
needs. I think that's where your confidence speech needs to go to him, because just do it. You see that hole. If you need to do it, go run it, or if you have more faith in yourself. Well, hey, thanks for coming.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your guys' coverage and support, and look forward to seeing you guys again.
And we'll be back here. Let's see. We're going to do the next game. It'll be your Wilmington game, because we're going to do some Wilmington games while they're at home. Who do you have next week?
We have Hillsborough here at home.
Hillsborough at home next week.
It'll be a tough one.
They're pretty good this year, aren't they?
Well, we had their film. They had their jamboree game against Batavia, and at the end of the three quarters, when they played varsity, it was Hillsborough 14-6 over Batavia, and then Hillsborough put it all over Western Brown last week.
They did, didn't they?
And they run a lot of the same stuff that Batavia runs. They're going to run in wing T and run it right at you. Just their backs are a little bigger and a little stronger. So we better develop some mental toughness in the next 8 days.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck. Thanks for joining us. Been listening to Jeremy Yankee here on CampusNation.com. Thanks for joining us, folks, tonight. We appreciate it. For Rick Phillips, for Riding Away with Dave, for Heather Martin, for Chris Wisecup, have a good evening.